Decay is here with us at the show, but I wanted to tell you a little bit about one of their new products, the Naked Skin Color Correcting Fluid. Color correcting is not a new thing. Like the internet every few days has to come up with some new, crazy thing that everybody has to do, even though we've all been doing it already. Color correction is the foundation of what we do.
This is called the Riki Loves Riki Skin. We have its older brother sister called the Riki Loves Riki Tall. It has all the same functions as the small one, but with a remote control. Okay?
Before I get this video started, I wanted to say thank you guys so much. We are at 70,000 subscribers. Like, what? We're at 70K and it's very exciting for me. And I don't remember mentioning like subscriber numbers in any of my latest videos. I mean, the last video I really made, that I said subscriber numbers, I think I was at 15,000 subscribers. And my husband's like, wow, you have grown so much. And I have you guys to thank for that. My ultimate goal is to just get to 100K. And it sounds like I'm making it sound trivial, like, oh, just get to 100K. 100K is a lot, okay? It's a lot, but that is when you get a YouTube play button, and that is probably my only goal here on YouTube, is to get a play button. Apart from that, it's just business as usual. We're gonna keep the videos going and just having fun here on this channel. So thank you to all my new subscribers that came over and you're supporting the channel. Thank you so much. And to my existing subscribers and my OGs, thank you guys for staying with me all these years and just giving your undying support. I really truly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. And now we're gonna jump into the video, but I wanted to say that first and foremost before I started anything. And if you guys are curious, I did cut my hair. I don't know how many people are gonna notice because it's not that noticeable to most people, but my hair, I cut about 3 to 4 inches off the ends, and it doesn't seem like I cut that much off, but I did. My hair was almost under boob at that, yeah, under my boobs, and now it's top of my boobs. So I had to get rid of my struggle ends because they were just struggling, and I want to color my hair for the summer, and it's just I needed to get rid of those dead ends before I did anything. And the color looks like, yeah, it looks a lot better. It doesn't look as dry at the ends. So I'm just happy with the haircut. I did long layers, and we're gonna, you know, color it and get it all done. But this video is about the makeup show. So originally I wasn't gonna go to the makeup show at all. I was like, on my no buy, I'm done, whatever. I didn't buy tickets. Like, I didn't go to IMATS because I had school, and then I wasn't gonna go to the makeup show. But I got press passes to the event. I went to the blogger preview show, which was great, with James Vincent. James Vincent is the creator of the Makeup Show, and he's done such a great job over the last 11 years, and I've gone to so many of the shows, and it's so exciting every time I go. And I got press passes to go this year, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go, and then we're gonna delay the no-buy. We're gonna start the no-buy on May 1st, which May 1st was the actual makeup show, so like May 1st at like 3 p.m. started the no-buy, but I decided that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna make that my final like shopping spree and then cut off for the next 90 days. So the no-buy has started. It has started for all of those naysayers that are like, oh, you're not gonna make it, you're not gonna do it. And I'm like, this is not my first time at the rodeo. I have done no-buys before and low-buys before. I just didn't announce it and nobody knew about it. And you guys didn't even realize it. So I'm gonna go on a no-buy for the next 90 days. So May, June, July. And then we'll resume in August with the hauls. But there will be PR products coming in as well, which I'm really excited to be receiving PR products. And again, that's thanks to you guys and all my supporters. It's because of you guys that I'm getting PR products. And of course, I put work in too. So let's not get that twisted. I did put work in to get here. But if it wasn't you guys supporting me, I wouldn't have gotten noticed by brands. So thank you guys again. And so I didn't get as much as you're thinking, and I mentioned the things that I was gonna get going into the makeup show. So let's just go ahead and jump into the things that I bought. The very first purchase I made when I got to the makeup show was the Riki Riki Tall Mirror from Glamcor. And I knew this was gonna be at the show because they showed us at the preview, and they showed us the small and the tall. And the small is kind of an iPad size version of this large mirror, but I knew that I wanted the large mirror, and they did say they were gonna have limited quantities. So I went right to the booth, ordered mine, had them put it away until I was leaving the show because I was not leaving without this guy. And it's a lighted mirror, so it's now sitting on my desk, and I'll go in so you can see it. It is mounted on a clear acrylic base, and this comes with the mirror, and you do just screw it in to tighten it once you have it in place. So it comes in 2 separate pieces. It also has a remote that turns it on, and there are 5 different levels. So that's 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. So it's a warmer light. It's not as cool as my classic Elite lights that I used before, but I do love this mirror, and it doesn't have those big bulbs that stick out that I really hate. Hi there! And I just love this mirror, and it's very sleek and thin. Someone asked me on Instagram how thin it was. That is exactly how thin it is. And this is my classic Elite behind there. And in the back, you have a little charging station. It has a outlet for the AC power, and you just plug that in. And then on the other side, you have a USB connection. And yeah, so you can connect your phone or whatever to charge. I'm so glad I got this mirror. It's really handy. It's great on my desk. It doesn't add any bulk. It's just very sleek and neat, and it just sits right there, and it's such a great lighting mirror. It's perfect. And the Riki Loves Riki mirror is in my background right now, and it's providing some of my lighting for this video. And I've just really been enjoying it, and I've been using that to do my makeup. I also have a Simple Human mirror, and a lot of people ask me about this. This is zoomed in, and I love this mirror as well, and it provides lighting as well, and it almost gives a ring light effect. And I do want to do a filming setup and like my mirrors and my lighting setup for you guys to show you how I film. And it's really simple and really basic, and I think this setup would actually work well even if you don't do YouTube videos. If you just want to have a nice station to apply your makeup, I think it works well as well, because I don't have umbrella lights and like a whole studio setting. It's really just a vanity setting. So loving the mirror. And then of course I went to Makeup Forever, which was the one place that I was like, I definitely have to go to Makeup Forever because life, okay? And I got a couple of things from Makeup Forever. I got 2 foundations from them, and I did mention I was gonna get their foundations. I got my Ultra HD foundation. I got the shade Y455 Praline. And when I did my foundation swatch video, a lot of people were like, okay, the swatches that you did of the shades you have, they're just really, really dark. You should try out the Y455 Praline. And that's what I went ahead and got. And the shade match is a lot better. So thank you guys who suggested getting the Praline shade. The shade is just a beautiful match for me, and I really like it. So thank you guys. The foundation, I think it's hit or miss for a lot of people. I like it, but I do have to do priming and powdering for it to really work for me. But most foundations I can get to work, but a lot of people might not like the new formulations. I personally like it. I'm not in love with it. It's not the ultimate foundation for me, but I do really like it a lot, if that makes sense. And the second foundation that I got, this is something new that they're coming out with, and it debuted at the show, so I had to pick it up because it just made sense, right? This is their Water Blend Foundation. And this guy I also got in the shade Y455. So this is an updated version of their water-based face and body foundation, which I liked. I didn't like the smell of it at all, and it has this really thick gelatinous texture to it that just threw me off all the time. So I never really enjoyed that foundation. This one still has that gel-like gelatinous consistency, but it's very lightweight. If you're into lightweight foundations, this is one that I think you should check out. The good thing about the water-based foundation from before is that it was waterproof. So this is also waterproof, and it's water-based. So that makes sense though, that it's water-based but waterproof. But anyhow, it's waterproof, and it's created with 80% water. So it has a water gel texture. It naturally hydrates and blends in for a smooth, flawless look. And I'm gonna be testing this out, especially for the summertime, and I'm going on vacation. Sometimes you just want to have a little bit of something on your skin, even though you're gonna be in the water. So that's gonna be good that it's waterproof, so I can use. What is this little situation? Anyway, that's what I got. And then of course, I got eyeshadows. I had to round out and just finish up my collection of the Makeup Forever Artist shadows. Now, you guys know I love the Makeup Forever Artist shadows, and I have so many of them, and my goal was to just round out the collection and have all of the shades. And I went ahead and grabbed the shades that I was missing, and now I have the complete collection except for one shade that's discontinued and no longer available. They actually did discontinue quite a few shades, and I do have a lot of the shades in my collection, thankfully, because I would have driven myself nuts trying to find the discontinued shades. But I do have the discontinued shades. I was just missing 4, which I ordered online, and then I'm missing one shade, just one from the complete collection that they have discontinued, and that is S900 Marshmallow. So if you find it anywhere, if you have it and you're selling it, if you know someone that's selling it, send me a link, please, because that is the only shade that I'm missing, and that is gonna drive me a little bit nuts that I don't have it, even though it's not like an outstanding shade. It's not a shade that I'm like, oh my god, I have to have it, oh my god, I wasn't ready. I don't need that shade necessarily, but I want it to round out the collection. I mean, I don't need any of this, let's be real. But the shades that I got are just so beautiful. If you'll notice, in the shades that I picked up, they're mostly blush, rosy shades, and shades that, you know what, I didn't necessarily want or need, or they're shades that I don't normally gravitate towards, because there are a lot of pinks and dusty roses and mauve shades that are not my ultimate loves. But I am so glad I picked them up. There's a pink shade that's really beautiful that I'm just so, it's what, candy pink, I think? Really gorgeous. Then I also got burgundy that I didn't even know that I was missing. I'm like, why was I missing burgundy? Like, burgundy is a beautiful matte cranberry shade. And then I was also missing this frosted peach that was on my list to get. Frosted peach was just so gorgeous, I had to get that guy. And then I also have a few of the shades in a second palette. Again, they're rosy neutral shades. And the thing about these is I put labels on the back of them so I can know the number and the name. So when I show them in videos and when I talk about them, I can tell you the color name and the number, because Makeup Forever only has numbers on the back of their eyeshadows. So I put my own little labels on the back. If you go on the Sephora website, you will find the names of them. So they're associated with names, and you can just print the little names and put them on. That's just what I do. I have a P-Touch label printer, and I just put the little labels on the back. And that's really handy for me because I am better at remembering names, and I think everybody is. We're better at remembering names than numbers. So when I see the name, I can easily associate it with the shade. So that I find really helpful. So that's a tip for any of you guys if you wanted to know the names and it was just easier for you to navigate the shadows that way. That's what I do. I just label them myself. And that wrapped up my Makeup Forever haul, and I was so happy with them. I was just so elated. And then another company that I knew I wanted to check out was Inglot. And I went to Inglot because I don't know, I renewed my love for Inglot. I just recently got a lot of their shadows, and I renewed my love for them. Now, one of the best things that Inglot makes are their loose pigments or their pure pigment eyeshadows. They are so gorgeous, and I think they're slept on. Not a lot of people mention them, but they are so gorgeous. And I am working on a swatch video for these for you guys, because I don't see Inglot much on YouTube anymore, and it's one of those passing fads. It happens to brands all the time. They get this huge hype, and then they kind of fall off into the, into the twilight, and they're like, bye. But these are so, so beautiful. They even debuted a few new shades, and I'll show you a couple of them now. I have the shade 119, which is just, such a beautiful rosy shade. Then we have 114, which is this ocean blue, like almost like a sky blue with silver. Then we have 81. This is not new, but this is like a shimmery cranberry shade. And then 117, which is a very interesting dual chrome teal blue purple shade. It's so beautiful. And look at these swatches. Like, they're pigments, so you do have to use them with a stiff brush or use them damp. But oh my god, they're so beautiful, so shimmery, so gorgeous. So I picked up quite a few of these from the collection, and I am so happy with them. I am so excited to use these. You have no idea. And I'm gonna do swatches again because I think you guys need to see them. Beautiful shades. And another company that I said I was gonna visit was Lit Cosmetics, because I wanted to pick up some more of their glitter. I love glitter, and the glitter that I have from them I really, really like, but I haven't been using them too much in my videos or in my tutorials because, I don't know, like some of the shades weren't speaking to me. I have mostly green shades, and that's another video that I have coming up for you, is a swatch of the Lit Cosmetics glitters, because again, another company I don't hear too much about. They were hyped up, and then they kind of just like, faded into Never Neverland. But they have really beautiful glitters, but I never buy them full price. I never buy them online because I think they're too pricey. They're $16 and it's glitter. I mean, who are we kidding? But when they're on sale, and check out Lit Cosmetics on Instagram for when they have sales, they're just more pricey than I'm willing to spend for glitter. Eyeshadow I'll spend more on because I'll get more use out of it, but how often are you gonna use glitter? You know what I mean? So you're not gonna really get your money's worth. So I only buy glitter on sale from them, and when I go to the makeup show, it's definitely time to check them out. And they have some beautiful glitter. I did get their glitter base, which I think is top notch. They gifted me this one because I made a decent purchase, so they gave me this one free. I also bought the waterproof version because I wanted the waterproof version. I mean, why wouldn't I? I mean, come on. And then we got the Forever Wear glitter base, which is for lip, brow, and body. And this one I got because I wanted to do a couple of glitter lip looks, because glitter lips are awesome, and I haven't found a great base for my lips for that. So this one I'm gonna try. They only had the little tiny size, which I was sad about. I wanted to get a full size one, but they only had the baby size at the show. And I picked up quite a few glitters. Again, they have really beautiful glitters. They're interesting, they're different, they're really fun glitters. So I can't wait to try these out and showcase them to you guys. And then also in my little bag, they gave me a couple of tools. They gave me a brush, they gave me a little mascara one, and then a little glitter remover puff. which, you know, they typically gift you when you make a decent purchase. So that's what I picked up from Lit. And then there was one thing that was definitely spur of the moment. I saw it, I was like, oh, everybody's going crazy about this, I'm gonna get it. And it's all because of Kathleen Light. She made a review on this, she made a video of this, and she raves about this powder. It's the RCMA No Color Powder, the original, and she raves about this guy. And it's just a simple, it's a professional grade powder, kind of like Ben Nye or Mayron. They're really products that are geared towards pros. So I decided to pick this up to try this out for you guys, and I don't know how I feel about it. It says no color, and it is technically kind of translucent, but it's a white powder, and I have to be careful with these silica-based powders because they do give flashback on my skin, and they do look ashy on darker skin. So I'm gonna try this out. On my skin so far, it doesn't look very no color, and it looks like it's gonna be ashy, and I'm like, eh. But we'll see if applied in the right way if I'll get like a decent result from it. So we'll see, because a lot of hype went into that. And then Urban Decay was at the makeup show. I kept the bag because the bag is so freaking cute. Isn't it gorgeous? And it's really nice. It feels nice, and I'm keeping this bag. I'm just keeping it. This is their first time at the makeup show in New York especially, so I went ahead and grabbed a couple of items from them. Truly, I only went there to grab the Alice Through the Looking Glass palette because a lot of people have been asking me if I'm gonna do a review, swatches of this palette, and I was like, no, because I'm on a no-buy, I really don't care, I'm not excited about it. Like, it's not my thing to collect the Book of Shadows from Urban Decay, and I really don't own a Book of Shadows from them. Like, I know you're like, what? You don't own any Book of Shadows? No, I don't, because I don't like the bulky packaging. But I decided to grab the Alice Through the Looking Glass one because it's a collector's item. It's a little bit prettier. I don't know. I just grabbed it so I can do a review for you guys. And I said, okay, the no-buy starts, so you might as well grab it here. It wasn't on a discount. I didn't get a discount on it. It was full price, so I grabbed it. And it's pretty, but it's not stellar. I just, I'm so about it, but a review and swatch video will be coming up for that. I also grabbed one of their Naked Skin Weightless Concealers, and this concealer for me has just been a struggle. I couldn't find a shade that I liked a lot that worked really well for me, and I was just going back and forth, and they released new shades. They added a few shades to the lineup. So I decided to try one of the new shades. This one is the shade Dark Neutral. And like I said in my foundation video, a lot of neutral shades match me a lot better than their warm shades. So I went ahead and grabbed the neutral shade, and it actually blends in pretty nicely, and it is a nice shade for me. So I'm excited about trying that guy out because life is awesome. And then I hunted down the Viseart Structure Brow and Eyeshadow Palette because this is the only palette I was missing from my Viseart collection, and I really wanted to get it so I can do a swatch video for you guys, one, and then finally do my Viseart eyeshadow palette review. And I have the Theory palettes, I have the swatches ready to go. I even swatched this guy already this weekend, so I'll have these ready to go soon. And then I'll do that, like I said, a final wrap-up review. And you know what? You'll see my review. They're just, yeah, you'll hear my feelings in the review. And then Nars was also at the makeup show, so I saw some products that I wanted to try from them, but I was on a no-buy, so I was like, I'm not gonna get them, whatever. I'm like sticking to this no-buy, I'm doing really well. But I saw these at the show, I'm like, grab them now because the no-buy is on pause for today, and then it starts at 3 o'clock. So I grabbed their lip covers, and this is from one of their newer collections. These are their versions of liquid lipstick. And I got 3 shades. I got Overheated, which is an orangey bright shade. I got Get Dirty and Do Not Disturb, which are more neutral shades. And I am really excited about these because Nars has never done like matte liquid lipsticks. So I am interested in these, and they're in this sleek all black Nars packaging, which kills me because I can't see the shade. But isn't it sleek and sexy? It's like, it's so sexy when Nars packaging comes out, although it's kind of impractical if you have a large collection. You can't tell what color you're choosing, darling, but loving it. And then the final things I got were from the Sephora collection, And Sephora was also at the makeup show, Sephora Pro specifically. By now you know that Sephora has their own line of makeup and brushes in their store. So they have the Sephora collection. And they were there with their brushes. And can I tell you about their Pro brushes? I got 4 of them. 2 of them I got are duplicates, but oh my god, these are so soft, they're so fluffy. The first one I got was the number 91. This one is the featherweight powder, and it's such a large, fluffy, smooth brush. Oh, I love this. Oh my god, it's so soft and luxurious. And they come with these little protective caps on them that, you know, they're plastic sealed and everything, so no one's playing with them. But you can also use this after to protect your brushes if you're traveling with them, or if you just want to keep them nice and clean. And this brush is so pretty. I want to die. It's so soft and luxurious. And then I also got the number 90 brush, which is the featherweight complexion, and this one is a smaller domed version of the larger one, and it's so nice. I think this one is going to be great for like bronzer or contour or blush or highlight. It's just such a perfect size, and it's so ultra soft and beautiful. Again, I just love this. I love it. And then I grabbed the Sephora featherweight crease brush, and these are eyeshadow brushes. I got 2 of them. And they're just crease brushes, and I love a good crease brush. I'm always on the market for a good crease brush. I just love eyeshadow brushes in general. I just love brushes in general, let's be serious. But a crease brush is like the ultimate for me. So I grabbed 2 of these because they were so soft, and I'm like, this is gonna blend my crease out like heaven. And I absolutely love it. So that's gonna wrap it up. Oh my god, I am so happy with these products. I am so happy with these buys, and since I'm going on a no buy, these are some great products for me to swatch for you guys, to do reviews on, and also to enjoy my own collection, because now I can really delve into enjoying my collection and just going through products and rediscovering things. Like I rediscovered MAC, I rediscovered Inglot, and my love is just blooming for my collection. And I am going to do a collection video. Yes, this year is the year I'm gonna do a collection video. I'm gonna go through my collection with you guys, but what I also want to do are pieces of the collection. So I'll do my eyeshadow palette collection. I've already done my highlight bronzer collection, so I've shown you guys those things. That has changed a little bit because I got more products obs, but I'm gonna show you that. And then I have what else would you guys want to see? I have my pigment collection that I think would be an exciting one as well. What else would you see? Different collections. So let me know what kind of collection videos you want to see, like the specific ones, but I am gonna do an overall one. And I've been cleaning out my collection. It's a lot less products than you think. Like my collection is a lot. All right. Confession time. It's a huge collection, okay? I have a lot of things, but it's a lot less than you think because I have purged, I've gotten rid of a lot of things, I've donated things, I've given away to friends, I've given away to family, so it's a little bit more condensed than you think. Like I haven't just been stacking things on top of things. I've gotten rid of a lot of things as well. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you are subscribed for upcoming videos. And again, thank you guys so much for your support. I will try to link as many of the things as I can below. And again, we're doing the Lit Cosmetics swatch video. We're doing the Inglot pigment video. We're doing Viseart. We're just getting into some things. So hopefully you guys stay tuned, and until my next video, which will be very soon, I'll talk to you. Bye guys.